Hi guys, back again with me Austin from Abaddon. Today I'm going to share with you my experience on Beaver's B2Five, the Acid Rain. 3-pack as usual. Today we have here Omanga Military, Abaddon Flame Trooper. So if you watch my previous video, I've shared the Abaddon Trooper 3-pack set along with the Commanding Officer NCO. Then here we have the Flame Trooper, two of these guys, and then the August Military. So Bugs Team August. Alright, so I have shared with you previously Bugs Team Steel and then Bugs Team what's his name, Jack. And alright, today I'm gonna share with you August. Right? August is also one of my favorite characters in Acid Rain. So you have the pictures at the front here. Okay, so here's Abaddon Flame Trooper, and then here's August with his ghillie suit, which is cool. Right, this is numbered BW402, so it's more like wave 4. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's just take a quick look at the packaging here. So on this side, nothing much. Pictures showing us. Okay, we have the 3 figures. Cool, really cool. Okay, at the back here. Right, so showing you all that we have. Okay, we have the sniper, 3 pistols and 2 rifles, and the flamethrower is being put on the figures. Okay. Okay, here's what I'm looking for. Right, so if you want to pause now, you can pause and read. Okay, so a bit of background. Omanga Military, Abaddon Flame Trooper, ferocious force on the battlefield. They are mainly responsible close range raids, effectively rooting out enemy garrison and ambush teams. I assume, well, not I assume, but what I know, they are basically like Abaddon Trooper. Might be robotic, semi-robotic, who knows? And basically they have this flamethrower, okay, and that's their main weapon. And then here we have August. August here is the Bugs Team's legendary sniper. Alright, quiet and deadly marksman, excels in stealth mission and ultra long range shots. Okay, now here's the thing. I tried to check again because it's been several years now since my first Ori Toys 1/18 scale Bugs Team figures, and I tried to check whether they have updated the background. Okay, and it seems I couldn't find the updated background story from the Acid Rain website on August. Now I'm not sure why they released it along with the Abaddon Flame Trooper. Did he in one way or another defected to Omanga or and betrayed the rest of Bugs Team? I'm not sure. Okay, I could only find Bob, and then I could only find Steel. Steel and Jack. Not even King. Not even King, and who else? And not August. Okay, so only 3 of them. So I'm not sure what happened to this character, but they did release the 5-pack again, on the 1/18 scale under Toy Alliance. So I'm not sure I'm gonna take that one, but today I'll focus on this guys. Okay, so yeah, that's the packaging for you guys. Alright, nothing much really. Okay, so let's just cut to the chase and look at the figure. First, we're gonna look at the Omanga Flame Trooper first. By the way, since these two are pretty much the same, and as you can see, I've experimented a little bit, played around a little bit with it, but we'll come to that later. So I'll just focus on one. Okay, all right, it's pretty much the same. All right, first thing first, what I like from this figure is that I like the color scheme. Okay, I like this orangish, but this orange, some part of it is dirty, rugged, and just like this, you do have weathering. I mean, this is acid rain after all. Post-apocalyptic, you need that, and then you have this splotches on the chest here. I like that. Okay, and yeah, I do like this color scheme better than even the NCO. The NCO was terrible, but this one is looking cool. This part of the visor on the helmet here, if you can see on the camera, is a bit chromy, which is cool. I like that. I like this part. So far it's very neat with the oranges, stripes here and there. The body in my eyes is more like very dark navy, yeah, to me. And again, another chromy color on the back here, and this type of back here is very much the same with what we have with the Abaddon Trooper, so we'll compare side by side later on. The pocket here in oranges, and then the front pocket, and here orange lines, 2 peg holes down there. Okay, the belt is, as usual, seems to be separate as a separate piece, but of course I'm not suggesting to take it out. Okay, it's still, it's actually very firm, so I like it that way better, right? Helmet wise, it's very much the same with what we have. Let me take one of the Abaddon Trooper here. Okay, as you can see, I think the base body color is somewhat similar. So, but I like the way that they put more oranges, because you know they are the Flame Trooper, right? So that's really cool. The helmet style is the same, actually the gas mask even. But again, like I said, they have the visor, the chromy metallic visor. So, but other than that, I think that it's pretty much the same body mold, just different paint scheme. That's all. Okay, all right. But again, I like the color scheme, and you know, look at this NCO once again. I don't know, I don't like it. So far it's been pretty cool. Okay, I like it. It's very cool. No markings so far. We'll come to that later on. But how about we go to the articulation just quickly. The head is on a ball joint, so you can look up a little bit, look down, side to side, full rotation. The shoulder here, sorry, you can turn it around. You can use the hinge to move up. Okay, that's the hinge, right? And then let me do something. Yes, you do have rotation up there. Did I mention this one on the Abaddon Trooper video? I have to check. But you have rotation up there. Oh, somewhat blocked. Okay, no, it is working fine. And then you have a bit more than 90 on the elbow, and then you have rotation on the wrist. You do have this hinge, huge hinge on the abdomen. So okay, it's quite tight. You can move down that much, sorry, like this, and then you can use it to look down that much. Do we have rotation? We do. Yes, it's a full rotation, so that's cool. What else? Okay, the legs. The legs down there. Okay, it's a ball joint with some sort of opening, so that you can do this kind of split or kick, and then you can kind of twist it around. Okay, so make the ball joint facing front, so you can do that split as well. So okay, front kick is a bit limited because of this belt pocket at the front, but the back kick is clear. Of course, since it is a ball joint, so you can play around with it. Okay, now the thigh, That's the tricky part because it's very small, but we do have rotation up there. I hope I can do this on camera. Do we have that? I think we do. It's super tight. Okay, I can do it on the left. So as you can see, it rotates. Okay, I think that's good enough. And then might as well show the knee there. And then on the ankle we have a ball joint which acts also some sort of ankle hinge, a bit up and down, and full rotation of course. So yeah, try to hit it up before you play around with this. I haven't hit up mine, so I don't know. It's very tight, by the way. I'll try to do something about this later on, but that's okay. Right, so that's pretty much for the articulation on this guy. Oops, super tight. Oops, okay. Successfully break it. Put it back again. Right, so that's cool. Actually, for a figure this small, that's why I like this line. The articulation is quite a lot. Okay. Right, so we'll go to the accessories of this figure. By the way, before I continue, I just want to mention that I've shared before in my previous video the 1/18 version of this guy under Oritoy at the time. So I'll give you the link up here. Okay, you can check it out if you want to. Right. Okay, so first we have these two rifles. This is very much the same with what we have with the Abaddon Trooper. Okay, so I'm not going to focus much on it, but I like the mold as I mentioned to you, and it has this feature. I like the scope. You have two grips on it, so that's cool, and it has this small kind of a pack which can be used to hold your rifle at the back like that. Okay, put it on the hole, and it's very much the same like what we have with the Abaddon Trooper. Okay, you can also do it in the other way around if you want to, like this. Okay, line it up. Okay, and oops, all right. Okay, it's quite tight actually, and it won't fall off, so that's cool. Okay, of course you can do a quite decent shooting position. Let me try. Oops, sorry about that. On my figure here, I felt that the right grip is rather loose on this gun. I'm not sure it is. Is it because that they designed the palm? Okay, let me try the left palm. Okay, let me try. So I finally managed to put it into both hands in a kind of a decent shooting position like this. Okay, I just want to point out the right palm on mine here, one of my figure, is a bit looser than the left. The left is actually very tight. I tried to put the trigger finger, I mean the trigger part here on the left palm, but it's super tight. So this is what I can do just to show you. It's decent. Okay, right. Now you also have this two pistol. Ooh, focus please. Right, I think this two pistol. Oh, sorry, not this one. This one. Okay, these two pieces are very much identical. I think we had this also with the Abaddon Trooper set as well. It's very much the same. Okay. Just want to comment. I think the way the palm is designed, you know, some of the handle here is a bit smaller than the others, so you might stretch the hand of your figure a little bit, and that's kind of frustrating because what they have is kind of a Lego like hand, you know. So well, you can do something with it. I put kind of a nail polish to make it a little bit tight, but yeah. Okay, this one is okay. So I assume that this is thicker than the rival. It holds very nice, by the way. Okay, so each one has this small pistol and then this rival. Okay, what's next? Alright, and of course the signature weapon is we have this flame thrower plus the backpack. Okay, so notice the backpack here has this letter F on it, so I assume it's flame trooper or something. Okay, which is cool. And this is very much similar to what they do with the, well, it's another company, but what they did with the 1/18 scale of flame trooper. Okay, so but what I don't like, the mold, the design is okay. On the 1/18 scale they have this metallic, they use metal like cast on the cable, but this one, no, they opted with this plastic, which is fine as well. I mean, it's smaller, it's light, it's easier maybe, but I just want to say that I think it's better for you to be careful not to break it. As you can see, you might accidentally break this part easily, and then this part. So yeah, just be careful with it. Solid, okay, not much mold, no trigger, no nothing. Okay, somewhat plain, but the backpack is cool. We have a bit of chrome here, and then a bit of another chrome part here, so that's cool to match with the what do you call that, helmet. Yeah, okay, so it does not use it does have some sort of peg at the back, if you can see here, the sticking part. So we'll see to that whether it will connect to the back of the figure. Okay, but what we need to do is we need to oh, by the way, I just want to point out also that, you know, this part of the handle I have this assumption that it might be a bit thicker than with this rival, so that explains the arm, but that's okay. If you want to use this, then you can use it with the left palm instead. So you pop off the head like that, okay, and then yeah, just slide it through, and I'm not sure whether at the back you can actually make sure that it is connected. Oh, you can actually. You can. So you can push the back, and as you can see, okay, it's actually holds. It's just that this part seems fragile as well. Okay, so please be careful with this part. You don't want to break it. And yeah, so if you have attached that to the back, you can put back the head, and voila, this part somewhat rests in front of the mouth part of the helmet, so over the gas mask. So as you can see here. Right, so yeah, that's cool. Alright, and then you can somewhat play around with it. Of course, what we need to do is to do a sort of shooting position. Okay. Alright, as you can see, this one, the flamethrower is very tight on the right, unlike the rifle. So like I mentioned, so it might stretch, or they purposely designed it that way. Okay, it holds very nicely. And of course, what we want to accomplish is already prepared beforehand, as you can see, the kind of shooting position with both hands. Okay. Now I'm only replicating what they do in the packaging. Virtually nothing much you can do with this type of palm to grab it both hands. But what you can do is this: you can use the left palm to somewhat grab this part of the cable, so you can create that illusion. Okay, that he is wielding this flamethrower with both hands. Oh, by the way, for this one I haven't actually done to align the backpack, so I'm gonna try it right now. Okay, so make sure you secure the backpack to the back with the peg provided, and then only you can put the head. Okay, all right. Okay, so of course, I think what we need to know is how about the articulation on the head, right? After we put this, actually it's not bad, so you can still do a decent pose left and right. Not much up and down though, but left and right, even this much is still okay. So that's very cool. So that's what he looks like. So it's supposed to be part of it, part of the armor or the suit. So with the F flame there, flame trooper, I assume. Just be careful on the cable part. Okay, don't want to break it. It is somewhat not really elastic. It's not like a, what do you call that? You cannot really bend. It's not bendy. Okay, the shape stays there, so you just try your best not to overstretch it. That's what I mean. Okay, so be careful with it. Be careful, but if you do it right, at least you can do a decent shooting two-handed position like this. All right, so that's pretty much for the Abaddon Flame Trooper. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, let's continue with August. But before that, I just want to point out also, man, I tend to forget things. Now, when I play run, you can somewhat hold the flamethrower this way on the flame trooper, but be careful, you don't want to overstretch, the palm. So, yeah, I'm not going to put it in that position for too long. Yeah, but if you want to pose it for photography, then you can do something like that. Okay, so here's Bugs Team August, finally another member of the team. Okay, first thing first, what I realized is the gas mask. This is very much August. Okay, that's his signature gas mask, which is cool, right? And yeah, we have these two devices. I'm not sure, is it a kind of a light shining through or radar or whatever it is, I'm not sure. Okay, but this is his signature looks very much. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any box tattoo or anything insignia, which normally they have it somewhere around here, but yeah. Okay, then he doesn't have it. Then I like the color on the face here, which is weathered, kind of green, but that's cool. Okay, And then of course the face is a separate piece. I'm trying to find a connection somewhere, but it's very tight fit, and I think they glue it somewhere. Might be wrong. I think this is it. This, you can see the small peg attached to the peg holes there. Okay, but I'm not going to take it out. It's very risky. I don't want to break it. The belt is also, belt pocket is normally also a separate piece here. Again, I'm not going to take it out, but it's rather just plain gray, bit of weathering here and there. So this color scheme is very much box color scheme. Okay, maybe just quick comparison with the compatriots. Here we have steel. Okay, here, as you can see, very much similar color scheme, right? Just cool. No, this is not steel. This is a Buck Steam Trooper. I'm sorry about that. So this is normal Trooper or Bucks. Oops, why is it so tight? Okay. Oh, I just found something interesting. So alright, I just found out that, I'm not sure whether it is on every figures, but if they use same body mold, you do actually have another motion down here. So two rotation, one at the top, as you can see, and another one at the down here. Okay. So yeah, sorry if I missed that in my previous videos. Okay, just found out. I think I missed that, but so yeah, we do have this rotation. Let me try later on with him. But again, just want to compare the color scheme with the Buck Steam Trooper. Okay, so yeah, this is the Buck Steam Trooper comparison, same color scheme. And where's steel? Come on, steel. Here's steel. Okay, with the S on the helmet. So again, like I said, the gas mask is very much unique to August. The color scheme the same. I like it that way, that they keep it that way. Very cool. Let me try on steel. Oh yeah, he does have it as well. Sorry, I forgot. I'm not sure whether I mentioned it in my previous videos, and I don't think the Abaddon have it though. Yeah, I don't. They may have it, but you know, the way the pocket belt is attached to this, I'm not going to risk it. And yeah, that's okay anyway. So yeah, so a bit more info today, guys. I'm sorry. So here's steel. Steel is unique in a way also with the helmet and his vest, but yeah, so this steel. And here's Jack, one of my favorite, the gunslinger. And look at that, right? Look at that weathering on the vest. Okay, same color scheme. Okay, so yeah, let me try on Jack. Oh, okay, he does have that. So right, that's a new discovery. So that's the comparison with the compatriots. I like it that they maintain the color scheme. Okay, that's cool. Okay, and the weathering. Okay, the weathering is very much needed. The pockets on the on this part of the knee, the kneecaps, and two pegs down there with an additional So, all right. Okay. How about we go through the articulation now? The head is on a ball joint. By the way, before I continue also, up here I've provided you to the link to my previous old video from Orito 1/18 scale August. Also, you can check it out if you want. Okay, so articulation, you can look up that much, quite a lot. Look down that much, not too much, side to side, quite okay. and of course full rotation on the head. Shoulder, you have the hinge, you can move up like that. You can always turn it around. Notice that the one with the circle is facing to the back. Okay, you have, okay, up here you look at the pocket, it actually rotates, and then you have the elbow band, and then you have the rotation on the wrist. Oops, it's quite tight. Okay, now you do have the hinge just like the Omanga have here. It's visible, but this one is not visible because of the fast. So I'm not, okay, you can see it a little bit there, the big hinge, but I'm not going to force it because although the fast is rubbery, you don't want to break it. Okay, but a little bit there. Rotation on the top, rotation at at the pelvis. So as you can see, the belt is kind of floating. I think it is a full rotation, but I don't want to spoil the belt. Oh, so that's how it is, my friend. So that's how the connection is. What a revelation. Okay, now I did not purposely do that. I hope it's okay. So it's actually, oh, so it's actually one articulation only. So that's how it is. So I was right all this time. So man, this is very interesting. So yeah, so the movement is not independent. You can either move the one at the bottom or you can move the one at the abdomen. So it depends. Alright, finally guys, we have the answer. Let me try to put this back. Okay, hopefully. Alright, so we know now. We know that it's actually the same articulation. Alright. It seems to be independent because it's not visible by the belt. So I was right this whole time. Again, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, but now we know what's going on here. All right. The legs is the same. There's a ball joint with the opening. You can do this split, and then you can also do this kind of split, kind of a kicking position here. Okay, this is more like a acrobatic split. You can do front kick fully to the back kick and front kick, because nothing hindering the articulation. And of course, again, it's a ball joint, so you can come play around with it, right? It's a ball joint motion. And then up here you have full rotation on the thigh. Now on August here, I realized that the knee is a bit unusual. I'm not sure why, because it seems that from the factory probably. I'm not sure whether it is intentional, but when I try to bend it, you know, it's something that hinders a little bit. It's probably because of the design on this part here. There's some part which kind of obstructing the motion, as you can see here. There's a bit of a mark there. So just be gentle with your figure, okay, and everything will be all right. So you do have, and it happens on both sides of the knee. So I'm not sure why. I think that was the cause. So that's that much. Okay, well, 90, a bit more. And then the knee. Okay, the knee, I think they may purposely design that way because they wanted to support the weight of the sniper rifle. But yeah, let's keep it at that. And then I like the laces there. Okay, the ball joint of the ankle, okay, a bit of side to side ankle rocker motion and up and down, and for rotation is very tight, so I'm not going to force it, but I think it's supposed to be there, right? So that's okay, guys. That's pretty much on the Argus figure. Okay. For the accessory, we have this handgun or pistol. I think it's very much the same with what we have did with the Flame Trooper. Okay, solid, no trigger, and then but the mold is cool. Okay, a bit more detail there, the grid. Right, I'm gonna try to put it on the left palm instead, because I don't want the right palm to be overstretched. So yes, I was right, it was very tight. So just for this video I'm gonna show you guys it's super tight anyway. Okay, holds nicely. Just take it off because I don't want to overstretch the palm grip. Alright, so here we have this one pistol for him, and then of course the main weapon is this very cool long sniper rifle, which is very cool. Right, and it's very much the same design with what we have with the 1/18 scale, which is very cool. It stays true to the design. Okay, I like the fact also that at the front part here you can see a small hole like that. Okay, I think, is that a trigger? I think it is some sort of a trigger. Yeah, somewhat. It's solid, it's long, and look at this, there are some part that you can somewhat take it out if you want to. This part you can move. Okay, it is attached clip to that, so you can have him sniping on the ground or on top of a certain object, looking down, so make it stable. Alright, and then we have certain part that we can grip here. We can grip on this. Oh, this is the scope actually. The scope, I'm not sure whether you can. I think you can, but it's probably a bit thick to the figure, but you can certainly grip it here. Okay, you can grip. We'll try that later on. And then of course we have this peg. Okay, so you can attach it to the back. Right, but before that I just want to show you this part just once. Okay, this part here, you can somewhat pull it up. Okay, so as you can see, this holder part, you can take it out to reveal kind of a slick version of the weapon. So I think it is intentional. If you want kind of a standing, but it works fine even with this, you know. So but it's cool to have option. I think you can somewhat grip it here. Maybe wrong, but yeah. And then maybe here. Not really. No, it's too small. How about here? But I don't want to. Yeah, no, you cannot grip it here. It's risky, but you can certainly grip it on this part here where the trigger is, and it's reasonably tight. And what I like is that you can still somewhat do quite decent shooting precision, albeit that you know that you cannot really do a perfect two-handed grips because of the way the palm is designed, but if you look at this, it's actually not too bad. Okay, you can somewhat do a decent shooting precision. You can just put the left palm somewhere around the middle, and you have somewhat a decent. As to a certain angle, you can you can do a very cool sniping position. Okay, and like I said, you can put this back. Oh wait, I think I do it wrong. Okay, alright, so you can do it like this, and that looks very sick. Okay, not bad, right? Not too bad. Okay, can tilt the head a little bit. Looks like he's trying to look from the scope. Okay, a certain angle, and that's cool. Alright, so okay, I'm gonna show you another part. As you can grab here, I like that it's not too thick. Okay, I don't want to overstretch, and it holds, by the way. I might use it like this when I display him. And the cool part is we can attach to the back. Notice that they designed it very cool, not like the not this guy, I'm not sure, but it's lined up. But the Flame Trooper, you cannot really use it on the back, but on Argus here, they line up the hole with the hole on the vest, and you can just push through. Okay, all right, so you can also do something like this, okay, if you want to. So if you don't want to use the palm or overstretch the palm, you can always do this. That's very cool. Okay. Just be careful with the vest because it's rubbery. Right. So yeah, it's very cool. Okay. Now Argus also came with his signature ghillie suit, just like what we have in the 1/8 scale. Okay, it actually came in 2 pieces like this. Okay, and you might wonder why. Okay, let's take a look. How is it in the promotional pic in the packaging? So that's how it is. It's actually 2 layers of ghillie suit. Okay, this is the one at the bottom, and where is it? Okay, all right, and then this part, this wrinkled part is, I assume, at the top. Okay, so this part, I'm not sure. I think they just make it wrinkle like that. So, but you can kind of experiment with it according to what you like. Okay, so that's how it is. Came out from the packaging. Okay, and then another part is here is folded. Okay, so you need to take it out. Okay, so it's folded one way and then 2 way. Okay, like this. Okay, light. Okay, so it's like this. So I assume that this part is to give room for the arms to stretch out to hold something. So and I realized that there is no specific holes where you should put this, sort of like a poncho. But if you notice, this ghillie suit, this poncho, has some sort, you can somewhat extend it, and I think that you can somewhat push the neck into it, so you can somewhat do it according to what you want. Okay, yeah, so according to your style, right? So let's try to put this on him. Okay, let me check again this position. All right, so first thing first, we need to take out his head, and then let's try to, I don't know, what do you think? Should we just put it like this, or should we put it a little bit leaning to the back so that you can have rooms on the arms? Or like in the packaging here, I'll just put the packaging here. You see that this pointy, well, focus. This pointy part is leaning more toward this side of the body. So it depends on you. So you can somewhat do it like this as well, kind of symmetrical, so that this part will be longer to down there. You can do that as well. Okay, how about let's try this? Okay, let's just try this for fun's sake. Right. Try to find a hole somewhere. There's no specific instruction really. I just try to emulate what they have with the picture at the packaging. So it's roughly this way, as you can see. It covers up to this much, and you still have rooms for the arm to move out. Okay, so I think it's not bad. And then if you're done with it, you can somewhat put this finishing touch on top. Again, no specific instruction as well. I just try all of this based on what we have on the picture. You can of course you can experiment. You can try to make it more spreading around the poncho, but just for this video I just do it quickly. So you can just push through, okay, the hole, any hole that you want, and just put his head back. And you know what, it's actually cool that we have all this option. You can be creative. So instead of giving a set of poncho that is fixed, they give us option. So if you want to turn it around a little bit, you can. Okay, and you can somewhat still rotate the head. Okay, and I want to try whether how are you supposed to, okay, whether he can hold the sniper rifle with the poncho on. Well, yeah, technically he can. Okay, like this. Of course, what I did here is not perfect. Okay, but you can do according to your preference, but that's how you do it. Okay. I'm gonna try to do things with sniping precision. Let me try. Okay, so yeah, this is what my take on, just quick take on him sniping under his ghillie suit. Okay, so I assume that you can do kind of a laying down pose from the top of a building. I don't know. Yeah, so basically just play around with it, be creative with it, and yeah, you can do a quite nice decent pose of him shooting with his ghillie suit. Okay, you can cover his head even if you want to. Okay, and yeah, all right. And I think they purposely designed it this way, because if you want to, you might as well put this wrinkle part, you know, like this, if you want to, just to show a little bit of his face, you know, like that. If you want to, that's also possible. Okay. And here's another setup that I try to do, is that you can also plug the sniper to the backpack through the ghillie suit as well, because you know you can also extend the spaces to push through your pack on the sniper rifle, or you can even do it the other way around. You plug first the sniper and then you kind of cover it with the ghillie suit. That's also works. So it depends on your preference. This is just my take on it. It's not perfect. It's somewhat messy, but yeah, it somewhat works. You know, yeah, just to want to show you that it can be done this way as well. So you see the sniper is visible at his back like this. So it's pretty much a lot of combination that you can do with him, which is why he's very cool, and he's a sniper. Okay, that's very cool as well. Okay, so that's very much for August. So before we wrap it up, I just want to point out to you that even with this huge rival, right, without stand or anything, he can still do a standing position. I did a sniping position when I play around with him off the camera, but here, yes, the weight, the center of balance is shifted to the front, but this, mind you, that this was this position I'm doing right now is only on kind of a straight leg, but as you can see, still stands really nice. So that's cool. Okay. Right. So what I like from this set is that, you know, I like the two Flame Trooper here. I like the color scheme. Okay. Just be careful with the flamethrower. Okay. You don't want to break the cable especially, and be careful with the backpack as well. You don't want to break that part, you know. Of course, Argus is my favorite with the ghillie suit, and then the sniper, and he can hold his sniper really well. And again, with the ghillie suit, you have option. There's no right and wrong. You can just do whatever you like, experiment with it, and yeah, play around with it. And of course, it might be a bit of a hassle to push him in a ghillie suit to do a cool sniping position, but overall, it's worth it. Okay, so yeah, just be careful with the ghillie suit part as well, especially the one that is, you know, in this area, because you know, well, you can make it your own if you want. Actually, if you have spare threads like this with somewhat the same color, you can do somewhat the same. Okay, same effects. All right, so here it is, 3 guys. The Flame Trooper, I purposely put one on the flamethrower set. I mean, with the signature flamethrower. The other one is another setup, which is like a normal Abaddon Trooper. Okay, right. Maybe just a bit of measurement here. Okay, so this guy's listed as 128, so roughly about 2.5 inch. But normally when we measure it, it's more than 2.5 inch, even with the open leg position like this. So it's roughly around, I think around 2.6 to 5 almost inch, or roughly above 6.5 centimeters, so probably 6.6, 6.7 centimeters. Argus is pretty much the same, and notice his legs is more open. Okay, so yeah, all right, so thanks guys for watching until the end. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell. You can always contact me through Instagram. Okay. Ciao.